ask nicely doesn't mean that someone owes you their phone number.
A lot of foreign women tend to have a strong sense of values and duty.
It says, how many aura points did I lose letting my ex of 14 years live off me while he saved to move to another country?
All she's getting is a liar and a manipulator.
You're not allowed to go out without your husband. I said,
Yeah.
because I want to go out always with him. They are going out like a single.
Yeah.
And then they dancing with a guy.
I've had a lot of messed up relationships that when they come around nice men, they don't like it because they're used to toxic men.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Just because you ask nicely doesn't mean that someone owes you their phone number. I was recently at the library and this guy walks up to me and he goes, "Oh, I saw you around and I really like your hair. I think you're pretty. Can I get your phone number?" To which I reply, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That is very sweet of you. I don't give out my phone number to strangers, but I don't mind giving you my Instagram." He looks at me up and down. He goes, "Oh, I don't do the social media thing." Okay. Oh, what does he expect then? I look at him, he looks at me, and then he goes, "Well, so are you gonna give me your number or not?" No. No.
Now, that's why guys, they're refusing. A lot of them are. And I understand. Now, some guys will say, wait a minute, you need to try harder. Some guys won't understand how to try harder. What are you supposed to say? Give me your number now? Of course, you can go about it much more smoother, but still, a guy does that. Say he comes out the most smoothest, he most laid back guy, the most coolest guy she could ever meet. She's still going to have the same reaction. The same reaction. You can tell she wants to reject the guy just to reject him. And I get it, because guys don't want to deal with that.
Let's talk about the Peter Pan syndrome. Honestly, this is more common in big party cities like LA, Miami, and New York. Essentially, Peter Pan syndrome happens to men who are in their late 20s, early 30s, and older. So Peter Pan syndrome is where their age is getting serious, but they are not. These men are not focused on finding their person, they're not focused on their career or money, and they are focused on having fun, partying, and just these types of guys have commitment problems and essentially are just very, very hard to date. That is something to keep in mind and look for when you are choosing a potential partner. If you found this video helpful, be sure to follow me for more. Bye.
So are foreign women better than American women? It's really hard to just put all foreign women into a box. However, in my experience, I have noticed some patterns. What I've noticed is a lot of foreign women tend to have a strong sense of values and duty. In other words, in a lot of foreign cultures, the roles of men and women are clearly defined. Whereas in America, those lines are becoming increasingly blurred. Often foreign women will make the extra effort to please their man despite how they may be feeling internally in a moment. And I feel this is because they have a strong sense of duty and are really just focused on the bigger picture. A lot place a big emphasis on cooking for their men, and many are very good cooks. So should American men be looking to date foreign women? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Definitely like and follow for more.
Well, men are doing it whether women like it or not. What American women have to understand, they're competing on a global scale nowadays. They are. And rightfully so. Think about it like this. If women say men, okay, 50,000, even 60, 70,000, anything under 100,000 is not enough. What is that man to do? Sit around and complain? Oh, you better give me a chance. Now, don't get me wrong. Women don't stand by that. Women don't stand by. You meet a woman in the street, she's not going to say, oh, are you making 70,000 or are you making over 100? That's not going to happen. Like, this is all to women, really in woman's mind, this is all a facade. It really is. Of course, they want a man that's taller, but that's really all that matters. Other than that, you still can get him if you're short. Doesn't matter, right? But they say these things, and so many stick by and stand by these things. They do. What I mean is, they'll say, oh, They get to know you after 2, 3 months and they go, wait a minute. You work where? They ask you certain questions. Where do you work? What do you do? Why are you asking? Guy goes, wait a minute. Why are you asking me those questions? Because seriously, I'm still dating. I'm not dating. I wouldn't be dating. But you guys know what I mean. I'm trying to talk in general. I'm still dating. I'm telling a woman, none of your business. Why? Because it's none of your business. You want to talk to me or not? Right? Get right down to the point. You don't? Okay. I'll continue moving on. And that's the way you need to handle it. And actually, that's all they will respect. It's coldness.
I like that.
This is why men are done. I had the wherewithal to keep that coldness up, and I was still done a long time ago. And this is why more gonna be done too. Look what it says. How many aura points did I lose letting my ex of 14 years live off me while he saved to move to another country and propose to a woman he only knew in person for 2 weeks? Now, that's what she thinks. He probably knew her for longer, was talking to her much longer. He met her online. Kind of like something like what I did, right? That's probably what happened with him. But what did she expect? Look at the video right before this, right? Look what the guy was saying. She understands the gender roles. She's not going to be about, oh, let me get divorced tomorrow, right? 10 years, I'm bored now. I want somebody new. He's not making enough. Let me get divorced. No. But didn't happen. I doubt it happened in 2 weeks. And her attitude, I'm sure that's what it was. Her attitude. But let it play.
I don't think he's known that woman only for 2 weeks. When you break up with a man and almost immediately he has another woman, it's because he had that other woman the whole time. Most men go from one relationship to another. So he wasn't going to leave you until he had everything with her ready to go. This is why you don't build a man, because there are men out there who will use their time with you to make themselves the perfect catch for another woman. Some of them will never be with the woman that watched them struggle, will never be with the woman that had to buy their underwear and who had to pay for all the bills. They don't see themselves as a man, so they don't think that you see them as a man. The version of him that she's getting is a version of him you probably never even seen. And this is why building a man is so risky, because sometimes when the men get on their feet, that's when they go after the women that they wanted all along. That's when they go after their preferences, and that's when they leave you behind for who they think is better. I hate to see you cry over a man who isn't worthy of a single one of your tears. All she's getting is a liar and a manipulator. She didn't win any prize. Don't be jealous of that woman. Pity her. She knows who he's pretending to be, and you know who he actually is.
See? You see the anger in that? The way she explained that. The anger in that. Let me tell you what these women bring to the table. Patience. If you ask the foreign woman, what do you bring to the table? Patience. That's so big. What does patience entail? Say if a man doesn't make 100,000, she has patience to deal with him. Even if you were going to a country, you're going to have the patience to say, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to stay with you. I'm never going to leave you. I'm not going to look outside of the relationship for another person. That's what men want. Sure, all the time on my channel, Black Filipino TV. I just did a video not too long ago, maybe yesterday. I did a video. Actually, I did it about a week ago, but my wife put it up yesterday, and she's gonna put up the same guy tomorrow. The girl looks Spanish actually, but she's from the Philippines. He's been with her for what? He got married to her in 2016, same time as me and my wife, and he moved her out. She's a U.S. citizen. She wanted to come back to the Philippines. So this hear that for a second. She was out there with all the modern women. And I got footage of that too. All the women saying,
Friends in the United States, but some of those is like the price is high. And then one time, right, I'm not drinking alcohol. And they want me to go out with here.
Wow.
I said, you know what? I have a family. I need to spend.
You got a high value man
Yeah,
right here.
I need to spend more. But I don't want to go out without my husband.
Yeah.
Because what they gonna think, my husbands. You are going out without me, like that. And some of those that you cannot go out with us because you're not drinking alcohol, and plus
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
yeah. You're not allowed to go out without your husband. I said,
Yeah.
because I want to go out always with him, wherever we go.
Yeah, of course, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Already, you're not taking.
Yeah, nice. You come out to US.
they are not
You
single
by
to
yourself?
go out
Yeah,
alone.
they came out to burn.
Yeah, like they are going out like a single.
Yeah.
And then they dancing with a guy, you know.
Hey, make sure it's like this. Oh, your husband maybe before. Oh, went through all of that. Seen how it was. Still, she wants to come back to the Philippines. Man, this is what guys are getting. I'm happy for the brother. When he said that, I was so ecstatic. I'm like, wow. And I know another brother, same thing. Eric and Cindy.
She worked there too.
Yeah.
For the airline.
Okay.
For one of the airline catering services.
Okay. All right, so whose decision was it to come back?
I think we both had,
But who wanted it more?
I think she was ready more than I was. I was willing to stay and work a little bit more. But I also wanted to retire as early as possible.
Went to the U.S. He was a lawyer and everything. This guy was a Marine. Made like 8,000 a month, something like that. 6-figure everything. She still wanted to come back to the Philippines. This other guy was 6-figure too, 6-figure earner. She wanted to come back to the Philippines. This is why guys are leaving, to find women with good moral values.
I am leaving, and I am never coming back.
I've never seen somebody say like, okay, I'm not sure if I should break up with them. And then, or I'm not sure if I should end this friendship or leave this job. And then we decide they should. Mm-hmm. And then 2 months later, no, I've never one time heard a scenario where someone's like, should have stayed with them. Like, never. Or, man, I really missed that friend. Or, I can't believe I left that job. It's always like, I knew I should have. I mustered up the guts to do it. And it was so tough. But I'm sitting here now saying the best decision I ever made, and I'm better because of it.
1,000%.
If you start to feel that you should leave, overwhelmingly something, I think that is a sign. I really do think so. Now, I don't know because we're not your gut.
Yeah.
But I think if your gut is telling you something and the only problem is you're afraid to follow it, that's where I would say tenfold follow it.
I completely agree with that.
You know, I was so quick to say afterwards, after the divorce, I would say, of course I believe in love. Mm-hmm. Now more than ever.
She believes in love more than ever after a divorce. You can't make this up. The toxic weavers. Man, the toxic weavers.
I don't want to be insensitive, but a part of me doesn't understand what's wrong with a lot of people in this generation. Too many people, I think, are online and they have this imaginary perception of what love should be. Love is calm. Love is peaceful. Love is not chaotic. Love is not all that. I think a lot of women have had a lot of messed up relationships that when they come around nice men, they don't like it because they're used to toxic men. A lot of those times where you feel that burning passion, things and that, it's all lust. It's all lust. You know what I mean? And I've noticed you guys can't pick apart the two. Lust and looks and all that stuff are not going to raise your kids. Look at the things she's just said as a woman. Oh, he would do anything for me. He would do this. He would do that. He would do. But I'm looking for something that doesn't exist. You just answered your own question. You're coming online crying to us saying you feel bad. You don't feel bad. Because if you felt bad, you would reevaluate what you're thinking as a woman and be with that person. Because you know what's good for you. Now, I'm trying to be honest. I don't want you... Whoa, kitty. Hey, hold on. I don't want you guys to be with people based off of loneliness and based off of, I'm getting desperate. No, I want you guys to be with men and women that you actually love and actually want. But a lot of the times, the thing that I don't understand about people is, like she said, I'm looking for something that doesn't exist. By the time you guys, keep looking and looking, you're going to get to your end where you start realizing nobody comes perfect, y'all. Not even myself, not even you, not even anybody. You might like somebody and they might have 5 flaws that piss you the hell off, that irritates you. It's life. We're human. Nobody's perfect. A lot of the times, I think a lot of you guys see too many things online, watch too many movies, and you're looking for this crazy chemistry burning fire. Like I said, compatibility is a big thing. I understand how a lot of women feel because I'm the same way. I can't connect with just anybody. It's just not, And if you don't have the same mindset as me, it's not going to work. You're not educated, it's not going to work. But I really need you guys to reevaluate the people that you're talking to, because if you do feel bad about things like this as a woman, make sure you stop talking to guys who are super nice. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you don't think that this is messed up? How do you think he feels? Probably bought you flowers, probably took you out, probably did everything you wanted and never complained. And then you go and drop him. And he's probably sitting there like, what did I do? And then you'll say that there's no nice guys and you guys turn these nice guys into bad men.
You can't make this up.
Or you turn nice guys into men who don't want to try no more. Like I said, ladies, why don't you guys wait and heal? Fix yourself. Write all the things down that you want in a person. Write all the things down that you need from somebody. And if you meet a guy and you see he doesn't fit that, leave. Why do y'all let men court you and do all these extra things before you finally find out? To me, when I talk to somebody, I can tell whether we're going to mesh well or not. I won't even waste your time with a date. But see, I'm not you and you're not me. You do whatever you want with this information. I don't want to pick apart things because, again, she only gave us a certain amount of information. But I've noticed a pattern with a lot of y'all. You guys come on these apps and complain 24/7 and cry. But there's no good man. But then look what she just said. He would have done everything. He would have bent over backwards for me. He would have this, he would have that. But he's still...
Yeah, that's the case. What would a guy want to deal with a situation like that? I'm sure that guy that had a girlfriend for 14 years, he went over to another country. What do you think he saw?
I want something feminine and delicate.
She believed in the old school way. He took a blast. He went on a blast from the past and couldn't believe it. She didn't mind. She probably, let me tell you what women do, right? Overseas. She probably seen his hotel room where he was staying, went in there, cleaned, bought some food, and cooked him a meal and blew his mind away. Without saying anything, came in there and hooked it up. And then you know what she did? The next day, she did the same thing. And she came over there and probably cooked 3 square full-course meals. Probably 3 or 4 courses, 4-course meals. She would cook 3 4-course meals for him, 5-course meals. A bunch of stuff. In Spain, some arroz con pollo or something. Or in the Dominican Republic, arroz con pollo. Or if he was in the Philippines, hooked him up with something else. All right? From over here. He seen that and said, this is what I want. But no complaints.
You said in your youth you made, and these are your pre-show notes here, you made a lot of poor choices that make it impossible for you to ever be considered traditional or chaste.
High body count. I did cheat on a couple guys, one when I was 19 and one when I was 21, and it was wrong. They were good men, and I'm sorry I did it. And I think also just having an overinflated ego, because I fell into the trap where I thought, oh, these guys are sleeping with me. That means something. It doesn't.
When did you have the change of heart?
I would say 28.
Over 27, unmarried, female. What do you call this lady? We call them 剩女, which means leftover women.
28 was when I first, because I think that was the beginning of what they say, like hitting the wall sort of thing. So I looked at myself and I just, I looked at what I wanted to do, being a mother.
Look at her. Look at her. Talking like she's the cat's meow. And she's just a cow. If this is not a good reason for men to leave, she thinks she's talking like she's the 10. That's why the girl that's right next to her, that looks like a Barbie doll, laughed. She's being nice. Everybody on that cast is being nice right now. She wanted to burst out laughing. She's like, how dare you? You don't compete with her. When a man can find a woman like her somewhere else. This is crazy.
So I just found out the boy who likes me, who I don't like back, is finally moving on from me because I rejected him. Maybe I was kidding. Maybe I do like you now. I'm not liking someone else.
I love your. Never mind.
Oh, okay, it's okay. No worries.
Your glasses together.
No, is it cool if I grab your number though?
No.
I can't take you on a date. Why? Oh, okay, no worries. Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm in love with you. What's your name?
Ashley.
Huh?
Ashley.
Are you from Australia?
No, England. It won't work. It's English number.
Huh? Yeah, it would work. It would work. It would work.
You see how that worked? She came back thirsty.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Shouts out to my man for moving on so fast, didn't care. That's how you do it. You get out there, you talk, dead it, peace. And he's in Vegas too. She's acting this way in Vegas. That kind of reminds me of one of those cold winter days in New York. You can't do that in a busy city. I don't know what she's thinking. He's gonna see the next woman like that, snap of a finger. That remind me of the days when I was at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I was just running and talking and talking and talking and walking, talking and walking, talking and walking. Because it's not that it's easy. It's that if you get rejected, move on. Move on to the next one. He did it, no problem. And what did it show? That works. Women want guys that do things like that. He's not a jerk. He's a guy that doesn't give up. And if it doesn't work, move on to the next one.
I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay.
I think humility and integrity is something that takes a lot of work to acquire, and it doesn't seem like you've done that work yet.
No? Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you want to be my therapist?
If you need one.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I charge by the hour.
Sure.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not a joke.
Okay, sure. So you think I need therapy?
I know you need therapy.
Okay.
I think we all need therapy, but it takes a certain level of humility to admit it. And if you can't admit it, then, well, you definitely need therapy.
How you feel about somebody you don't know telling you you need therapy?
I like his intro walk.
The guy told her he need therapy that said they like his intro walk. I think the guy take it serious. Now, yeah, joke on him, but he's a 6 foot, 6-figure high value man. I'm not saying that's everything, but that's what most of these women want. And he's not wasting his time with women who are not about nothing. They're all women that are not about nothing. Usually want guys to pay all their bills. He sees it. He probably doesn't mind paying a woman's bills. Actually, I said it wrong. He probably won't mind paying a woman's bills. That's his wife. That's living under his roof. That he has control over. Why? Because that's how real men do it.
And it's so bad that a lot of y'all will invite and let people feel comfortable enough to attack the man that has clearly had your back for all this time, that has clearly loved you, right? That you found value in enough to even lay down with him and give him a baby. Y'all will let everybody else all up in your mix, all into your relationship, and like I said, completely dismantle it and ultimately disrespect the very man that you, man, found enough value in to lay down with and produce life with. And that's disheartening. I hate that Kiki did that. I hate that Kiki allowed the world of hyenas, the world of past me ugly chicks, the world of lonely, miserable, single ass hoes to come through and make her feel like it was okay for her to turn her back on her family. That's essentially what she did.
That is what she did. It's about Kiki Palmer. She did that to him, and he moved on. And that man is happy now. He's happy. Now, they say men usually move along better after a breakup. And we do because we have to get by it. This is what men tell other men. Get up and do something about it. Go outside and go talk to another girl. Get over it. What do you think that does to a man? Yeah, it's pushing aside his feelings, but it's making him be a man of action. That's what it does. A man knows he has to get back on his feet. He can't sit around moping and crying. He has to get back out there. He has to go back in the gym. That's why the gym is so important for a man. And it keeps you young. I still look the way I do now because I stayed in the gym my whole life. Yep. So we stay disciplined. We stay focused. We don't sit around and cry. We get things done.
Women really don't care about a man's struggles. They wait for the winners. It's why we see women leave relationships 7 or 8 times out of 10. And it's not because he's a winner. It's not because he's chasing excellence and accomplishing great things in his life. It's usually because things aren't working out for him.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. It's so true. And if a man is not making 100,000, things are not working out for him. That doesn't mean he won't be great later in life. Like patience. Women need patience. Like I remember back in the day, I was always a winner my whole life. But a lot of times women couldn't see it. They would know I had things going on. I had a marketing company my younger 20s for marketing music. I had that in my younger 20s. And I was working the job. I was working the job making 50,000 on my job, then like another 30, 40,000 on my company. Yes. I had money in my pocket. I wasn't rich, but I had enough at 20 something years old. I was doing the damn thing. But I didn't talk about it. I didn't brag. And people didn't see, a woman didn't see it. Also, people didn't see it as well because I didn't want to be seen. But yeah, I stayed down. And what happens? Women won't see it. They won't see your work. Why? Number one, because I didn't want people to see it. I wanted to stay low. What's that they say? Stay low, stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. That was me all day. A lot of men have done that in life. And men will continue to do that. Strive, don't talk, and keep moving. Because hard work gets it done, not sitting around and talking. But thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next video.